Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.
I pray God will bring peace into Southeast and to Nigeria. Amen. When I was asked today by the press, have you any regret? I said, no personal regret. As my priest said, what have I asked for that God has not given to me? Is it children? Is it wealth? Is it buildings? Is it what have God has given to me? Everything. He is the only one who knows what He has not given to me. I said, therefore, my only regret in life is the position of Nigeria. That's 70 years ago. When I was about 20-something, 21, 22 years, we all took part in the politics of this country. And what happened? There was healthy competition amongst our leaders. I was an NCNC member. I was Secretary of Executive Vanguard in England. And we played politics without fear or favor, without any rancor. And as I said today, you ask me whether I support secession, breakup of Nigeria. I said, if I'm to secede, where do I go to? Who owns this country more than myself? We either succeed or we fail together. Nigeria will remain one country. That's what I said. So my only regret is the number of killings that happen in Nigeria every day. The progress we have not made. When there were 3 regions in this country, during the Macpherson Constitution in 1963, the Southern of Sokoto, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, were in charge of their regions. The regions were on their own. You do whatever you like in your place. You do any development. No envy from any other region. I belonged to the Western region at that time, Midwest. And the cocoa boom brought a lot of development to the Western region. 1956, free primary education. 59, television. But what happened? It was never extended to the Midwest region, to the Midwest area, because we did not contribute to the economy of Western Nigeria at the time. The Israeli companies were made to develop all roads in Western Nigeria. Cocoa House, University of Ife, what did we get? Nothing in the Midwest. But today, gosh, I said, those of us who were begging in those days, I'm not producing what you are now, what is maintaining you in this country. I have no objection, but don't deny me of it. A situation where I have to leave my village, where the oil flows through my backyard, to go to Daura, to meet President Buhari, that I want to benefit from the oil being produced in my backyard. Then he said, on terms. What are the terms? You have to be APC. Is there any northerner in your company, director in your company? What type of country do you belong to? When Nigeria had independence, in 1963, as I said, Anthony Nauru moved a motion that Nigeria should have independence in 1956. The Northerners said they were not ready, and they walked out. And they were booed, and they came up until they got to Offa through the railways before the Boeing stopped. When they got back to Kano, to Kaduna, they said no more going back to Lagos. They were ready to be on their own. So were the people who preached secession first. They were the one. It was that one crisis that led us to go to London for continual conference at Marlborough House. We came back to Ibadan until we were granted independence in 1960. Now, 3 regions, they all have their constitution. They all have their agent general. Nigeria had their high commissioner. In those days, I want to eat amala because I was a student in London. I must go to the agent general of Western Nigeria and queue for food. They will speak Yoruba to me, even if I don't understand. They push me up in front. But in 1963, when the Midwest region was created, then we had our freedom. We now had our agent general. We now have our own house. Instead of eating amala, now eat starch. That's what the Nigeria of those days we belong to. Everybody had its own constitution. Midwest region had. You develop at your own pace. Not today, whereby those who cannot produce one groundnut seed, they depend on Abuja. What you take from Abuja, you feel that that's enough to develop it. Therefore, I should not develop my area. We must all move at the same pace. Have you ever seen that? Even in Great Britain today, which is a unitary form of government, they have now regions. Devolution of power to Scotland, devolution of power to Northern Ireland, devolution of power to Wales. England is on its own, except a few things that bring them together. So how can I be in the country where someone dominates me? I have become second-class citizen in my own country. So as you said, my priest, I will always speak the truth. Truth to power. How do I explain it to my son, who asked me? I went to social school in Abuja. I was in social class with social. We took entrance examination to Unity School. I scored 60%. He scored 35%. I was not given admission, but he was given admission. What explanation do you want to give to my son? Have I any answer?
No, sir.
So tomorrow they will ask me, Daddy, this country you have been, why are we second-class citizens? Why are we inferior? Today, there will be no Lekki, no Victoria Island without the oil companies, particularly Chevron. Our women cannot sell groundnut to share workers. They are all being sold in Lagos. They pay tax to the Lagos government. And when we insist that the operational headquarters of these oil companies should relocate to the oil producing communities, they said we have committed offense. We are still pursuing it. Today, if we say enough is enough, this country belongs to all of us. We have not been able to deal with the Boko Haram. Are we the people you can deal with? You brought crocodile smile, they couldn't do anything. Until I summoned a meeting of the youths and the leaders. That's how we form what is called today Pandem. We appeal to the Niger Delta Avengers to stop damaging oil fields, damaging pipelines. Then we submitted a 16-point program to Mr. President. He does not look at it. All the managers of NNPC, they are from one place. We are not qualified. So we went to school for nothing. However, I advise Mr. President, as I said this morning on Arise, he's president of Nigeria. He's not president of the North. We all voted for him. And under the Constitution, Section 2, I think, 22B, he has the duty to protect all Nigerians and at the same time to provide for their welfare. But a situation where now we have herdsmen carrying AK-47. First of all, he said they were not Nigerian, they were coming from Tripoli after Gaddafi's fall. So he allowed them to come in, killing our people. They are in the south, they are everywhere. They are even killing people in the north. I do not understand. You remember in those days, I think 2002, when he led a delegation to Ibadan to meet the governor of Western Nigeria at that time and told him that the Westerners killed about 65 Fulanis, whereas only about 2 of them were really killed. And so he had been promoting the affairs of cattle herdsmen over the years. And he said, he's a farmer, he has cattle ranch in his place. But being the president of Nigeria, it is very unfair and provocative for him to say that what the 17 southern governors declared was illegal or does not carry the weight of law. I think that's a very bad statement, uncharitable, very unfortunate, because the Constitution, which is Attorney General, is quoting from time to time, provides only for freedom of human beings, freedom of Nigerian citizens to move from place to place, not freedom of cattle or goods or sheep, that they can come into your house, they can do whatever thing they like. No. When I was young, over 80 years ago, we lived with the Fulani herdsmen at home. Nothing happened. We all lived together. But what the governors are saying that herdsmen that carry guns, that rape our women, kill our people, kidnap our people, must leave, should not be allowed. Open grazing is very archaic. This was the practice 80 years ago in this country. In all other parts, Malaysia, everywhere, they've changed. We now have modern ranching. So that is the position. So the Mr. President's statement is very uncalled for. And as I said, I remember the Vice President of Nigeria, who is number 2 to him, is the leader of the Economic Council that provided for in the Constitution. All the 36 governors are members. The Minister of Finance is a member. The Attorney General is a member. They met some time ago, I don't know the date now, and passed a resolution that open grazing is archaic, dangerous, and should be left aside, and let us embrace ranching, modern ranching. The 19 governors of the North also met and took similar decisions, particularly the governor of Kano State said that he has enough land for ranching for all the herdsmen. So for him now not to condemn any of those ones, for him now to say for the first time, southern governors met, he's worried. When the 19 governors of the North meet with him from time to time, he's not worried. He has never criticized them. So I appeal to him to withdraw that statement and make peace with all Nigerians. We have no other country to go to. I do not believe in secession. I do not believe in breakup of Nigeria. But these are issues that may break up this country. You can't force your will on people. The governors were elected in the same way he was elected. And they are the chief security officers of their states. They control the Land Use Act, which is embedded in the Constitution. They control it. The federal government cannot go to any state to acquire land. So if he issues such a statement, what does it mean? Is asking that there should be chaos in the country. People should react and nobody will obey the other person. So it's very unfortunate.